These two machines are both Edison Amberola Bs. Originally in 1909, Edison introduced the Amberola. Like a Victrola, it was an internal horn machine. So he was trying to compete with that. And these were really, really good machines. In fact, I think these are among the best playing machines Edison ever made. These came out in 1909, and at that time it was a 2 and 4 minute machine, and it was just called the Amberola. Later, in around 1911, he came out with this version, which is the only a 4 minute machine. So he had to designate that the 2 and 4 minute machine would now be called the Model A, and the 4 minute only machine would be the Model B. And sometimes I see it called a 1A and a 1B. During the early production of this machine, or the Amberola, they were having trouble with the cabinets and getting enough quantity of them. And so they switched to pulley cabinets. So you might see Amberolas, the early ones, with a slightly different cabinet and a slightly different grill. So these are the later ones. So I'm going to bring you in to see some of the details of these two machines.
Okay, let's take a look at this. We'll start with the decal or decal. I get a lot of comments on, if I say decal, everybody says, shouldn't it be decal? And if I say decal, people say, oh, don't abandon decal. That's what I call it. So I don't know anymore. Anyway, there's the decal decal, and there is the ID plate. You can see it says B. And there's the mechanism. And as you can tell, it's a opera mechanism. So what that is the, the mandrel moves under a stationary reproducer as opposed to all the other Edison machines where the reproducer moves. And then we got our start stop. We've got our automatic stop here. It's quite a good mechanism, probably one of Edison's best. And this has a diamond reproducer, so it's 4 minute only, and it will play blue Amberol cylinders. It won't play the black Amberol 4 minute cylinders, because that was supposed to be played with an H or a sapphire reproducer. Really nice oak cabinet. These were quite expensive at the time, so this was the top of the line machine. And then we got these drawers, which are really nice. And what I like is they have holders to hold the cylinder, as opposed to having to take them out of their boxes. I like to keep the cylinders in the boxes, so that's a huge advantage. A little stiff there. And you can see the horn is wood grained. Let's take a look at the mahogany version. Wow, this looks expensive. Same opera mechanism, same decal decal. There's the ID plate. Yeah, this would have been a really nice looking machine in someone's home. And it's got the same drawer. This one runs a little bit smoother. Let's give it a try. I'm expecting this to play really well because it's got an opera mechanism. The earlier version of this machine had a different mechanism. Not quite as good, I would say, but it was a 2 and 4 minute mechanism. So because this was designed to play only with a diamond reproducer, this would have probably been around 1912.
These exceptionally well-made machines only lasted till about 1915, because at that point the diamond disc that Edison was producing was doing really well, and the idea that the cylinder may be on its way out was evident. So unfortunately these great machines were discontinued at that point, but they are very good machines. If you get a chance to get one of these are kind of like the deluxe version. When it came out in 1909, the cabinets were built by... Who fucking built the cabinets? Edison switched to